Marty here with Suki. I'm usually a little bit camera shy, but you guys always have so many questions for us that I decided to do a video that will hopefully answer some of those questions for you. This weekend we're out at our cabin, so we'll basically just be following Suki around and looking at some of her favorite places out here. People always ask us about where we live and how we get to travel so much. We are based in Alberta, Canada, and the truth is our location is what allows us to travel to so many different and interesting places within the province. We have mountains, lakes, vast forests, prairies, and even desert just a few hours away from each other. We have a rock and mineral shop at home and try to take Suki out on adventures every time the weekend comes around. One of Suki's favorite places to be is out at our family cabin, and that's because it's one of the few places we allow her to go off leash. The reason for that is because Canada has strict leash laws in their provincial and national parks. And because we're usually within the parks, Suki always has to be kept on leash. Out here, she gets to run wild and go wherever she wants. Suki tends to get a little bit bored during canoe rides, so we usually don't go out for more than 30 minutes at a time. This time, I'm not sure if the canoe ride was long enough because Suki didn't want to get out of the boat. This amazing piece of land has been a part of Kenny's family history since the 1950s. It once belonged to a hunter and trapper who lived out here all alone collecting beaver and mink pelts. Kenny's grandfather got caught in a bad rainstorm in the highway, and the trapper came out to ask if he needed help. They connected immediately and remained friends for many years until the trapper passed away. The trapper's only family happened to be in Switzerland, and they didn't want anything to do with the property, so they sold it to Kenny's family for $1. All of the modern cabins out here were built by Kenny's father. None of them have heating, running water, or electricity. During the chilly months, we use wood stoves to heat the cabins and stay warm. All of the old cabins from the 1950s were built the exact same way. Here, you can still see one of the old structures that is currently rotting away. Hi, Suki. Suki. Suki doesn't care much about the history, but it's definitely one of her favorite places to be. Suki likes to stay close to us when we're outside, but we do keep an eye out for any animals that might want to attack her. Out here, we have bears, cougars, lynx, bobcats, wolves, and coyotes. There are also large predatory birds like owls and eagles, so we want to make sure that Suki is safe when she's running free. Luckily, we have never had an encounter in person with any of these animals. For the most part, Suki is just chasing squirrels or mice. When Suki gets tired, she'll hitch a ride on her bag and will jump off whenever she wants to walk again. We usually choose shorter hikes because Suki only ever walks between 1 to 5 kilometers at a time, depending on how much she likes the trail. Suki walks a lot better if it's a skinny and difficult trail, rather than when it is wide and flat. She's a bit of a princess because she'll only ever walk downhill, so whenever there is a large uphill, we end up having to carry her.
Are you cute?
People often ask us how Suki is so calm and relaxed in new places. I think a big part of that is not only her personality, but also the fact that we exposed her to lots of different environments as a kitten. We started off with very short car rides of about 5 minutes at a time and only went to places that were very quiet, calm, and interesting. We always gave Suki plenty of treats during the entire process, and it only took her about 3 weeks to be completely comfortable with car rides and traveling. The first month of Suki's adventure cat training took a lot of consistency, patience, and love. This weekend, we decided to visit Jasper National Park, which is only about a 1-hour drive away from the cabin. To our surprise, it had already been snowing quite a bit over there, and Suki was happy to get a ride on her bag. Suki isn't very fond of the cold, so this will probably be one of our last big adventures until springtime. This was my first time doing a video like this. Please leave a like and let me know what you thought of it in the comments.
Oh.